All right, this is going to be awkward again. Thanks, Walker.
Thank you, Walker. Yay!
Hello, that's Zach.
I'm Davis. This is Zach. Let's talk.
Zach, you literally had this planned out this time.
Yes.
So, actually, hello, though. That was our intro. We're going to work on it.
It's very hard. I don't know how.
I don't know why you think it's that hard. We're trying stuff out. I don't know why you think it's that hard to make an intro.
Well, because you think my name's Zach, but I'm Davis.
No, but that's Zach, though.
But this is Davis, though. It's not that complicated.
Oh, man.
It's been a week.
Fix my hair. It's been a week.
It's really been a week.
And, fun things have happened.
Your mouth. That sounds really weird out of context. I'm sorry.
I got my wisdom teeth removed. We'll talk about that. Also, this is going to be posted. This one is going to be posted the day after Halloween, so we can talk about that a little bit.
Ooh, spooky.
Spooky. Also, I think I went ahead, and I didn't tell you this yet, but I called the first episode the pilot episode because we actually have stuff to do. So this is the first episode, technically, of the podcast.
That's incredible. That's insane.
Episode 1. Because last week was kind of just us figuring it out, and this is still us figuring it out, but I think we're actually going to have, like, a title card.
Ooh.
Like a thing at the beginning. We'll see how it goes.
Editing,
But,
Davis, please. Yes.
Yeah, we good. I figured out how to edit this thing. Because, okay, so I use this thing. Actually, I'm not going to say the name because it sucks. And because I can't remember what it's called. VideoPad, that's what it's called. If you don't know.
You just said.
I know, it's fine. VideoPad is horrible. Don't use it because they make you pay. So what they say is pay for it and then you don't have to like you can buy it. And I figured that meant that you only had to pay for it once. But then I've already bought it 2 more times.
Oh, so it's like each time.
So
you
it's like a yearly thing, which nobody
sucks.
told me. It's not even on the website.
Oh, it's not like annual.
It doesn't
price.
say annual on there. It just says buy it.
Just buy.
It just says buy it. Like, I figured it was going to be like a Premiere Pro situation.
Oh, yeah.
But no. But I don't want to spend $200 on Premiere Pro. So I bought something for $9. And you know what? It actually isn't bad. I had to figure out how to do stuff by, like, doing the tutorials and stuff. But you know what? For $9, it's good. It was good. It was actually okay. I had to figure out, like, how things work still. But I'm figuring it out. We'll get it eventually.
The quality will only go up, I hope.
It will only go up. Maybe eventually we'll stop using my phone.
That would be a great day. But we don't have a budget.
We don't have a budget.
Unless you. No, not really.
Our budget is $9 and we've already spent it. I didn't even know our budget was $9.
And it's gone.
And it's gone. Oh gosh. Can you imagine buying a camera for $9?
You mean not buying a camera for $9? Cause
no, yeah, I know, but like just saying if we did still have that $9, like you couldn't buy a good camera for $9.
No.
It would be like smashed and destroyed and you could find one on eBay that might have been good at one point.
Yeah, it's like 30 years old. It's like this used to be the best thing ever, but now it
sucks.
It used to be the best thing ever.
Oh yeah. It's the worst. Anyway, let's get to the first topic today, which I guess we don't ever do that. But my wisdom teeth. So I got my wisdom teeth.
Where were you?
My wisdom teeth.
This boy, the day after, was just like,
You could barely understand me.
And then, like, when you were, like, actually intelligible in terms of the words you were saying, the words together didn't make sense.
No, I was so, like, Okay, so you get on this like pain medication. So the problem is that two things are affecting your brain. And it's one is the medications that you have to take, and two is the fact that all of your energy is going into your mouth because your brain is trying to get you to heal as fast as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And it's surgery. They literally cut your mouth open, pulled stuff out of it. So your body's like, we need to put all of our energy into our mouths. So like I was wrecked this entire week.
You were just gone.
It was crazy. But I'll explain the whole story for those of you who are gonna have to get your wisdom teeth out soon, or those of you who already had. You can
Shared pain.
You can understand my pain. So when you go in there, so first thing is that you go in like, you're supposed to go in like a week beforehand, but we actually went in like a month beforehand, or maybe 2 months, because we actually pushed it back because it was in like, I want to say May or September when we had it scheduled, and my mom and I were worried that the hospitals weren't really that safe at the time, and the dentist office weren't that safe at the time. At least it didn't really seem that way because people were still figuring out what they were going to do, right? They were still figuring out,
things
like,
were still like open, and there were not many
they were still trying to figure out how in the world they were going to like
exist,
get anything sanitary and all that stuff. So we didn't really trust it, and so we moved it back to October. And so it had been a few months, right? Like since March, and we figured they know more now than they did then. I think we should just pull the trigger, get it over with. So, but going back to the review like session, it's pretty much you go in and you meet with the surgeon guy, and he's like, "This is what's gonna happen. We're gonna take out this and this and this. These are the possible like risks and what could happen, which is like nerve damage and." Horrible stuff.
Oh, okay.
But you know, it's surgery, so any you're gonna take risks no matter what when it comes to surgery. And so we went in, and he told us exactly what to do. They had this like animation where they like showed the cut, and then they like pulled the tooth out. I'm not good with hospitals, so that didn't make me feel very good. But yeah, it's fine. So anyway. So he like went through all the stuff, and we asked him why wisdom teeth exist at all. And I don't know if you know this. Do you know this?
Yeah, because like we used to like lose teeth because
Right.
bad, and now replacements, but no longer.
Yeah, we don't need that anymore because of our dental stuff. But a lot of people don't know that. So there you go, viewer. You now have the reason that we need them out. I heard a lot like while growing up that it's a myth that you don't need to get your wisdom teeth out, but it's real, guys, because you can actually get your teeth pushed forward.
Yeah, that's no bueno.
You can also have your wisdom teeth pushed underneath, and then like it'll forcibly like do some jaw damage and stuff, and you can get headaches from it, and it's just bad. So If the dentist is saying get your wisdom teeth out, just do it. I know it seems scary. It is scary, but just do it. It's going to hurt for a week, and that's okay. Actually, I'll get into that more. It doesn't actually hurt, but you just feel weird. It's not going to hurt. It's just inconvenient for a week. I'm going to get into that now. So when we go into the surgery, so we'll skip to when the surgery is, which is 2 weeks ago. It was
something like that.
Last Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah, last Thursday, which for us it's Saturday, and the podcast is coming out tomorrow. So I'm dating this video for the viewers, but it was pretty much, I guess, from when it came out, it was the last, not the Thursday that just happened 3 days ago, but the one before that. That's when I got them out. And so you go in, and they make you sit down on like a regular chair, like dentist chair, and then they have these like weird armrest things that are like circled up. It's so weird. I don't even know why probably just to make you because it's like your arm. It makes you feel like your arms were meant to be there because instead of like a normal armchair where it's just like a pad, it like curved upward.
I mean, that's what armrests are for. Your arms are meant to be
I
there.
know, but this actually it was a special time. Anyway, that was the only good part of this. So pretty much that happens, and then the like nurse. Are they nurses?
Dental hygienists?
Are they dentist nurses? I don't actually know anything about dentistry.
Is it the anesthesiologist?
No. There was just like another person who was like a nurse in a doctor's office who takes you to where the room you need to go.
They're usually the hygienists. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not a tooth person.
Nurse
I don't know.
lady. I don't know.
She was a very
lady.
nice medical lady.
Yeah. She brought me back, and she was like, "The doctor will be in soon," and I was like, "Okay." And I was with my dad was there at the time, and then they were like, "Okay, sir, you got to leave," and he was like, "Okay, good luck." I was like, "Thanks." I was like, and at this point, I'm like stressing. So they have me hooked up to like all the stuff so they can like have my my heart rate and stuff. So I actually was able to calm myself down. I got up. I think my max was like 110. I was really stressed.
Wow, okay.
Or maybe it was like 100. It wasn't that bad. It was really high just because I was nervous. But I did get myself back down to like a reasonable 85 or 90, which is pretty good when you're about to get put under.
Yeah.
So then the person was like, the doctor came in and he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna walk you through this. It's okay. It's all gonna be okay." I was like, "Okay," and he was like, "Okay, I'm wiping you down with a thingy with like when you get a shot, how they wipe you,
The alcohol wipes?
yeah."
Like,
so he was like, "I'm gonna do that to make it sterile," and then he put the thing in my arm, the thing. What is it called?
The IV?
Anesthesia. Whatever. The stuff that makes you go under.
Yeah.
Anesthesia, I guess.
I
don't remember what it's called, but the stuff that
knockout
makes
juice.
you go under. He's like, "All right, you're gonna feel a pinch." It was in, and then not more than 30 seconds later, I woke up. So like, it didn't feel like
time passed.
It didn't feel like time passed. It just felt like, I knew what had happened because I could feel that I couldn't really speak. So like, my cheeks were swollen. I could feel that, and I woke up on this bed, and I literally, it's one of those like, when in movies and stuff when they like, and it's like, it felt like that. I know it wasn't like that, and it was actually slow, but it felt like I was like getting up.
Mm-hmm.
And I like tried to speak to my dad, and he was like,
Yeah, sure.
He had no idea what I was saying, but pretty much I had gauze in my mouth because obviously bleeding to stop the bleeding and stuff. But it was quick. It felt really quick. Apparently I was snoring and stuff, but it's weird because all I remember is going under, right? Or I remember going under and then waking up. I don't really remember going under, but I remember like waking up and realizing what had happened. And then honestly, after that, I remember pointing out something funny, but my dad had no idea what I was saying. So he doesn't remember what it is. I don't remember what it is. I just remember that there was something funny. I was like, I have no idea what it was, but I said something and he was like, "Okay." And he later told me that he had no idea what I was talking about. I was like, "I'm sure you didn't. I don't remember what I was talking about." So then I was like dying, hearing that back, but then I don't remember anything after that until we were getting in the car, and he was like, "Do you need help getting in the car?" And I was like, "No, I'm okay." And he was like, "Okay." And then I got in the car, and then I don't remember anything till we got home. And then when we got home, I remember he took me to the bed, and then I could remember everything past then. But it's like they drug you up to like high hell.
Like you're gone.
I mean, you're just gone. I was out. I mean, when the thing is, it's kind of weird because I don't remember getting to the car, but I remember getting in the car. So it's like strenuous movements I can remember.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm laying down or anything like that, I didn't remember it for like a good time. And then after we got home, I could start remembering things again because I like got in bed and just laid there for like, but you can't lay higher than your chest.
Right.
You have to sit up. Otherwise, swelling will just increase because blood will go rushing.
Yeah, gravity.
Yeah,
like
so
that.
you have to keep up. So I just remember like sitting in my bed and feeling not nauseous, but just out of it. Just kind of like, But honestly, throughout the entire week, there was no pain. There was swelling for like 72 hours afterward, maybe 4 or 5 days, maybe 4 days. I think around Tuesday or Wednesday is when the swelling was gone. Thursday, he was like, "It's done. You're done. It's fine." But I was really I was really worried about like dry sockets, so I barely talked to you when I did talk to you.
Yeah.
It was like we got on, so the day after,
Yeah.
I got on a Discord call with him to talk about this podcast because I knew we needed to talk about it at least a little bit because I was going to my dad's house that day.
It was not a good idea.
So I knew in the morning we needed to talk at least a little bit. So we did talk at least some, but like I didn't talk a whole lot, and it was like in spurts.
Yeah, we got like our logo drawn-ish.
Yeah.
And this man was just like,
I thought everything was so funny.
It was
I was like, this
really
is
bizarre.
hilarious. Yeah, so, but then, and it's funny because eating is so inconvenient. Even now I have to be like worried because there's still holes. It's been a week. It's been over a week, but there's still like holes. So you have to flush out the holes. It's really not fun.
Oh,
It's really not fun because you don't want it to get infected.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's not fun right now. But I'm recovered mostly. I can talk obviously for like a long time.
Too long.
But for the first good while, I had mashed potatoes, and that was like my only meal. And like it was mashed potatoes, applesauce, pudding, which is good, and like Jello. And that was it for like the good 3 days afterwards. So it was like all of Thursday, that was it. All of Friday, all of Saturday. And then I think starting either on Saturday or Sunday, I started eating mac and cheese. And then I had that for like 3 nights in a row. And then I started eating regular foods again because I was still a little swollen. And I really didn't trust myself to not get it in there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and I had to not drink. Oh gosh. I had to take this like mouthwash. I'm still using it. It says to only use it after a week, but I'm still gonna use it until my holes are more filled in. You know what I mean? Because I really don't want to get infected. And
Yeah,
then,
that would be uncomfortable.
So, yeah, that was the story. It's fun.
Yeah.
I still can feel them, by the way, on my bottom jaw. I don't know if that's just because of like a placebo, and I can because it's in my head. But I can still feel them when I'm talking and stuff. So I'm still hydrating. I should have brought water. I didn't bring water. That might be a mistake. But
Okay.
oh well, it's fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, so that was the story. I don't know, what have you been doing this week? We haven't been able to talk at all this week because I've been sick, so not sick. Just
drugged,
and I wasn't really allowed to talk for like the good 72 hours, and I stayed away from talking for a long time until the swelling was down more because I couldn't smile without hurting or at least being sore. Like it was sore to the touch. It's not like that anymore, see? But
see, you
and I can smile now. But like I could feel that if I smiled too much, it would start hurting. Like, you know when you like tear a muscle or something.
Yeah.
And you can feel that if you move too much, like it doesn't hurt, but like you go a little bit too far and you can feel it start to like tingle a little bit, and it's like you know that if you move this too much, you're gonna hurt yourself.
Oh yeah.
That's what it felt like. It didn't hurt or anything, but I could feel that if I moved too much, or like if I smiled too much or talked too much, I could feel that it could start really hurting.
It's that potential for pain.
Yeah. And so just follow your doctor's orders.
Be smart. I mean.
And if you're not following them, make your parents, because I didn't remember any, because my dad got told more than I did, so he knew more instructions. So if your parents get told something, make sure they tell you, especially if you're like at a divorced household or something like I am, where I wasn't with my dad for the day for like a good like half a day after. Maybe, yeah, that sounds about right.
Don't look at me. I don't know.
I'm thinking. I think it was something like that.
Or even better, like have them write it down so nobody can forget. I mean,
yeah. So, but make sure that you follow the doctor's orders, or else you could seriously hurt yourself, and you don't want to do that. That sucks more than anything else. And take all your medicine, not all of it. Take what they're telling you to take, because what they gave me was actually like 3 different or 4 different bottles. I think it was 3 different bottles, 3 different prescriptions, but one was like a pain. Or I think it was 4, because it was 2 that were only for if you were like in agonizing pain.
Okay.
So like they gave me antibiotics, which I was supposed to take twice every day. Advil, 6 milligrams. Oh gosh. 6 milligrams of ibuprofen. And then there was Tylenol and a drug, another drug.
Acetaminophen or something?
No. It was like a hard Tylenol.
Oh.
It was like, Percocet.
Oh, that, yeah.
So it was like a hard drug. The last 2, I had to take the Tylenol, or not the Tylenol, the ibuprofen every 6 hours.
Mm-hmm.
But the other 2 were just if I was in extreme pain and I needed something, or I couldn't sleep in the middle of the night, because Tylenol will knock you out and Percocet sure will knock you out. If Tylenol's not doing it, Percocet will put you under. Don't do drugs, kids. But do what you need, but only do what you need, because Percocet is very addictive, and I literally only took 1 because my mom was not 100% sure that I could sleep, just because it was literally the first night. That was the only time I ever took it, was the first night, because she wasn't sure I was going to be able to sleep, which is fair, because if I accidentally rolled over, I think I would have screamed in the middle of the night if I didn't have something. So because if you don't have pain medications and then you roll over and your cheek touches the side and your entire weight of your head is on the side,
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
That is going to be so bad. It's going to be so bad. So she just gave it to me just in case. I only took it once. So only do what you need to take. Whatever they tell you. And the other 2, if you do have those other 2, only take them if you really need them, because Percocet is super addictive and Tylenol is just, it's like an additive, and it'll make you really sleepy, and so you don't
generally speaking, all of these things are going to kill your liver if you take too much.
Yeah, and my liver already has high values in general.
Yeah.
So no, actually ibuprofen doesn't affect liver.
No?
But I don't think so.
Ibuprofen or Tylenol, one of them.
Tylenol does,
Yeah,
and Percocet is a worse Tylenol. It's based off of Tylenol, so they really affect your liver. So don't take too much of them. Yeah. All right, that's my PSA for the day.
That's a PSA.
So what'd you do this week? My week. So we had a fall break.
We had a fall break.
And then
Now we're
we
back.
had an entire week of school. So did you just have school?
Yeah, I don't get into much things. I'm really boring. I wake up, I don't know, I watch YouTube in bed, and then I do school, and then I don't know, maybe play the piano or something. I play music, compose or something. And that's basically my day.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple interesting things that aren't that interesting. Like, I've recently gotten into energy drinks because, like, I need the caffeine.
You know, caffeine is so bad for you.
Yeah, I pounded a Red Bull on the way here.
So disappointed.
I mean, dude, it was 9:30, and I'm like, I have 100 words that I need to write a sentence each for in Spanish. I'm not gonna get through this if I don't have caffeine.
I know, but like it's one of those things where you don't need it. You're saying you need it, but like come on.
I'm the first person to say I have a caffeine addiction. If I go one day without any caffeine, I will have the worst migraine of my life.
My sister was like that. It's why I don't really like. It's why I don't drink it, because I know that it's so addictive, and I know that I don't want that. I don't like coffee at all, so I don't drink it. I don't like soda, so I don't want to drink caffeinated drinks because they're all sodas. Like, I don't need the caffeine. I wake up in the morning, and if I feel like crap, I feel like crap.
Interesting.
That's how I look at life. If you feel like crap, sucks. That's just one day in your life. It's just one day in your life. You're gonna have so many more years unless you die early, which you probably won't. So like, yeah, especially if you're gonna live to like 85, one day without caffeine or one crappy day where you're tired all day ain't gonna hurt you. I was tired this entire week because of my mouth.
But that's different. That's like something you knew was going to happen.
I'm tired the entire week no matter what.
I mean, that's different. That's just you being low energy teen boy.
Fair. But why would I want to take caffeine?
Because it helps.
With what?
Low energy.
Why do I need high energy?
I'm not saying you need high energy, but energy. Like, I swear, if I have no caffeine over the course of a day, I will not be able to form coherent sentences. It's like you when you're like put under. It was weird. Everything's really funny. Nothing makes sense that I say, and it's awful.
Yeah, but that's called addiction.
Yeah,
I mean, when you're addicted to a drug, I mean, people say the exact same thing. It's like, oh, if I go without it for a day, I'm going to be the worst.
I'm saying I do have a caffeine addiction, but that's why I limit myself to 2 caffeinated beverages a day.
Yeah, but it's different. Coffee is different from, say, a Red Bull.
It's not actually. Red Bull has less caffeine.
But it has tons of sugar.
I have low sugar.
That's a thing?
Yeah, low sugar.
Plus, I've heard that they taste like crap.
I mean, they're not bad, but I just have it for the caffeine, really.
I don't like carbonated drinks, so
They're okay.
it's not my thing.
This man over here never knows what it'll be like to get woke from caffeine.
I don't want to feel woke from caffeine.
Honestly, it's not a fun experience. Because do you remember, it was 4 weeks ago? We do Dungeons and Dragons because we're nerds. Yeah, it was about a month ago. And I'm the dungeon master for this campaign. And I had a really long day, and I was just so tired. And I'm like, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have 3 Cokes lined up. I'm going to have a Mountain Dew and a Dr. Pepper. And I had them all lined up on my desk. And I went through each of those over the course of, 2 hours, 3 hours?
The other thing about sodas is that it just makes you more dehydrated than you were before.
Yeah, I'm always dehydrated.
That's the problem. You got to drink a lot of water when you get your wisdom teeth out. Or else you can get dry sockets even when you're not talking because all of your moisture's gone away.
That's going to be rough for me.
You can't drink caffeine.
Oh, damn.
That's a thing, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
And you can't drink alcohol, which
okay,
for
that's not
us
a problem.
is easy, but some people do get their wisdom teeth out late or later. I guess not late for them. Maybe it could be late.
It's different per person, but usually it's 15 to 20s or 30s?
Yeah, something like that. So you can't drink alcohol, which is fine for us. You can't smoke. You can't do most things.
You can't have anything that's not food or water.
Right. And so I don't know about the caffeine thing, but
I sure hope not.
I'm pretty sure because it dehydrates you.
Well, you're also not supposed to, with Percocet and Tylenol, you're not supposed to take, your uppers and your downers at the same time because that it's a bad reaction.
No, yeah, you don't. When you take the ibuprofen every 6 hours, instead of taking an ibuprofen, you would take a Percocet.
Yeah.
Or a
Well, what I'm
Tylenol.
saying is like caffeine interacts badly with medication.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
So yeah, don't do it. Going back to the PSA.
Oh God.
No, I'm kidding. But don't do drugs, kids. I don't know. Caffeine is a mess. You don't. Yeah. It's so weird because I had an entire week without music. The first day I played my guitar was Wednesday.
Bro.
Like,
Bro.
that was Thursday to Wednesday where I didn't sing. Well, I couldn't
Well,
sing
yeah.
until... I didn't sing until Thursday, a week later. And I couldn't play guitar or anything because I was so out of it. I was so destroyed. And school, because the problem is that school started.
Yeah.
And I was trying to recover at the same time.
Yeah, you're out
which
of it.
Isn't
and-
fun.
yeah,
I'm not gonna
ooh.
be able to put any other stock in anything else because of how just uneven my brain is. It's not fun. Not fun. Just, that's why you do it. We should have done it at the beginning.
Yeah, you could.
There was
done it a
another
week.
guy
Yeah.
in my AP Lit class who did it at the beginning of the week, and he was completely fine by Tuesday. So
Mhm.
or not completely fine, but more fine.
Like
About
functional.
where the level I am right now, kind of, except like 2 days ago. Because after a week, you're about. It's just mostly just filling up the holes. I'm not even taking ibuprofen anymore. So.
What a manly man.
But after a week, I forgot to insert this, but after a week, you had to go in, and like it was literally like 30 seconds. He looked, and then he was like, or maybe it was more like 2 minutes, but he looked with the light, the dentist light, the
Yeah,
regular light, the thing that they pull down, and then
Would you
he
like to be
looked, he
blinded?
said, "Oh, looks good." He said, "Use the squirt thing that I was talking about where you flush out the holes." And then he was like, "All right, you're good." And then I left.
Easy.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And it was free. I don't know if it was free. Probably. I think it was included in the surgery since we paid like $3,000. I don't know if it was
Wisdom teeth
$3,000.
are
But they're
expensive to take care
expensive.
of.
It was
Yeah.
like $600 per tooth,
Yeah.
which if you don't have insurance is incredible. So, I don't know. But yeah, it's worth it, guys. It's really worth it because you can jack up your mouth and your jaw. So, get them out. Do the stuff. Do what your dentist tells you.
Again, the PSA.
Yeah, sorry to go back to that, but oh man, dude, it's Halloween next week. Actually, the end of this. Actually, a week from today.
Is it
Yeah.
31st, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah. Kind of crazy.
I don't do anything for Halloween.
Well,
I
the
mean,
thing is, like, now, I mean, are kids gonna trick or treat?
I heard some places are like within the neighborhood, but that just seems like a bad idea to me. Like honestly, it's.
You're passing so much candy
But I mean,
around
it depends
and
on the
stuff.
neighborhood because I live in like a very close-knit neighborhood where everybody's like always around one another, so it's like having family that's just not quite as close. So for places like that, I can kind of understand it because you're being exposed to one another anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But for like bigger, more like regular suburban neighborhoods, that just seems like a bad idea.
Yeah. Do you know where I used to live?
No.
Not here. Not this house with my dad.
Oh, it's close to the McDonald's, right?
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say don't give away too much.
The McDonald's. There's like
There's
50
a lot of
billion McDonald's.
The McDonald's. No. I don't know. I may just bleep that out just in case.
They don't even know which city we're in.
That's true.
It's
But
a McDonald's in a city.
I'll say the name just and bleep it out. But
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So the place that we're talking about is it's like what you would think of as a stereotypical like I guess suburb.
Yeah, it's just
like,
like the rows.
Just
and-
rows of houses. That's pretty much where that's where my dad used to live. And they for Halloween it would be poppin'. People would come from other places.
Oh yeah, those places. When I was a 10-year-old, I was a smart 10-year-old when it came to
Mhm.
trick or treating. I would be like, okay, mom, dad, listen. we got to go to this place
Yeah.
and this place and this place, and we're set.
Yeah, I get you because like I didn't do that. Oh shoot. I didn't do that as a kid. We actually walked this neighborhood. I used to, and then when we moved to the place, at least when my dad moved there, we would go there every year. Now we've moved out in the middle of nowhere, so can't really trick or treat anymore. Plus, I'm in 12th grade. I'm a senior. It's kind of weird for me to go out trick or treating.
You see, I got my costume set and everything. I'm not going, but I got my costume.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
you
yeah.
also, but you can't do Halloween parties this year.
That's fine.
That's the other thing.
It's
that
just
I was
for me.
thinking of. No, but I was just thinking in general, like you can't do
Anything that's
any like
traditional for,
regular thing because you can't do a Halloween party. You can't.
I mean, you could do
like
one of
a
those
costume
cringy
party.
online Zoom parties where it's like you got your costume on and there's just like, it's like, hey, how you guys doing? Hey.
Just no music, just dancing with no music. That'd be horrible. Oh my gosh, I would not go to that. But it's so weird because, I mean, what is gonna happen? Because I mean, I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, kids, they're gonna trick or treat probably, but it's not the safest thing to do, and it's probably gonna be in neighborhoods like these where they're smaller, and it's not gonna be in huge suburbs anymore because. When I used to trick or treat, it would be hopping, dude. We would go to like everywhere, and we would go down rows and rows of houses and just get when we lived over there. But now, like, kids aren't gonna go over there. Probably their parents aren't gonna take them if they're sensible.
Yeah.
And I don't think that a lot of people are gonna be open their doors. I think that more people are just gonna buy candy for themselves.
Yeah.
Which is what I think
happening.
we're gonna do because. It's still Halloween.
You want something. You just need a sweet fix.
Yeah. I'm going to eat so much candy. And it's a Saturday. The
Is it really?
worst. Literally, the day. Yeah, it's a Saturday.
Oh, yeah, because it's
literally
a week from
the only day that we could actually, like, enjoy it, Saturday to Sunday, it's not even a thing. Like,
Yeah.
You can't, this year would have been great. There were so many things that could have been great about this year. We were going to go to Machu Picchu this year over summer. Like, we were going to do so many cool things. But then Corona was like, no, we don't like you. So we're going to shut everything down.
Dude, the school trip, I think, to, like, Italy and France got canceled.
I believe it. Because
That
there's
makes
no
sense.
way it's going to happen.
It's just like, damn, that would have been awesome. Especially because that's going to be next year over the summer. We would have been like, oh, we're done. We're done with high school. This is just time to have fun.
Yeah, exactly.
So awesome.
Which is how the summer's going to be anyway.
I mean, yeah.
Just more socially distanced.
It's going to be like, hey, cool.
We're the best. Because when you go, because usually you have like summer homework, but when seniors graduate,
we don't
but
got
when we graduate, it's
nothing.
like, finally, a year without homework since like the 5th grade. I swear I had like summer homework since like 6th grade
Well,
homework.
I mean, I was homeschooled, so I didn't have that. So
Yeah, but you had to stay home all day.
I didn't have anywhere else to go. That's all I knew.
Exactly. So you had like 4 friends. 5
It's actually
friends.
probably accurate.
Or 4 friends, yeah. Because you had the twins and then the other 2 people. And then the siblings.
You're just like saying. Okay,
Because I don't want to say
people-
their names.
Yeah, that's fair. But like the twins and then the other siblings.
And like, that's it.
Yeah. That's basically.
Yeah. So like, yeah. And then you came to middle school.
Dude.
Or high school, which we talked about last on the pilot episode. So go back and watch that one.
Watch that. It was
Go
such a
watch
shock.
that. It was good. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh man, Halloween. I kind of miss those days when we would like go like with your friends and then you would trade candy. I did that until like 10th grade.
Yeah, I did that
Or
a lot
maybe
too.
11th grade, dude. No, 10th grade. I think it
yeah.
was like sophomore year. I was like, we're not going to do this anymore. Instead, what we did is I invited Kaylin and 2 of my other friends to just hang out, and we would like walk the neighborhood.
Mhm.
We just like watched kids go. We didn't like actually go up.
Little kids.
No, dude, they got candy, bro. We just had like it was kind of like a party, kind of, but like not really. Or was that 9th grade? No, it was both 9th grade and 10th grade. I guess 9th grade was the last year because I think it was 9th grade when we had like a party thing. Yeah, because last year was when I invited you.
Yeah, that was interesting.
So, 9th grade, I just invited Kaylin, and then the year after that, it was Kaylin. Wow, no, is that right?
Don't ask. I didn't talk to you until like
Shoot.
the end of sophomore year.
No, it's definitely sophomore was the time because Kaylin and I weren't dating then. So, that would be, yeah. I invited her and 2 friends, and we pretty much just walked the neighborhood instead. So 10th grade was the year that was or no, 9th grade was the last year I trick-or-treated. And then after that, I just had, like, parties and stuff. Because my stepmom likes to do parties. She just likes inviting people over. Can't do that anymore. But, yeah. So, that was fun. But I think I kind of miss it. It's one of those things where, like, you get free candy.
I mean, you can't say no to
so
free
like
stuff.
you
It's
know,
like-
and like you would go back with your friends, and then you would like trade candy.
Yeah,
You'd
yeah.
be like, bro, you don't like Reese's? I love Reese's. I still love Reese's. Reese's is the best candy, no cap.
well,
And like people would be like, yeah, I don't like Reese's because it has peanut butter in it. I was like,
the
heck
peanut
you,
butter is
dude.
good.
Peanut butter's the slam dunk of
The slam dunk.
everything.
I think you mean Oreos.
No, I don't like Oreos as much as I like Reese's.
This
That's an
man.
unpopular opinion.
Yes.
Peanut butter Oreos though.
I've never had a peanut butter Oreo.
Oh my! I think those are a thing. The cream is peanut butter.
Really?
Or it's peanut butter cream. So, like, it just tastes like peanut butter,
So
but
it's
it's the same consistently
awesome.
as... Yeah.
I need to find some.
Pretty
of
sure
those.
that's a thing. Could be wrong.
You know, an
Put it
interesting
on
thing I
screen.
heard, though? I was actually from Kaylin. She used to dip her Oreos in salsa.
That's a disgrace. She also eats pizza with a fork, so let's...
Okay, well, actually,
so
that's-
she's a disgrace.
but the pizza with the fork thing makes...
No!
According to the pizza, Radius Pizza, you gotta
No
like...
one eats that with a fork!
What are you talking about? It's like, you can't touch it or it dissolves into cheese.
I never eat pizza with a fork. I only eat calzones and strombolis with a fork. I have sometimes
Wait, you eat
picked those
stromboli
up.
with a fork?
Yes. Do you know what a stromboli is?
My mom makes them like every couple months.
It's just a calzone with sauce in it.
Yeah, I eat those with my hands.
Yeah, but why not just eat it with a fork?
Because,
You can pick it up, I guess. But like why?
I don't know,
It's the
easier.
same as a calzone but with sauce in it. So why wouldn't you would treat it the same way?
Oh, well, what we usually do is we like cut it into slices. So it's like just
Oh
a disc.
no, I eat one by myself.
Oh, that's different. I'm like,
No,
why
I
would
eat
you?
an entire one by myself?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a big boy, so I just eat a lot. No, but yeah. So I'm not gonna say the name because I don't know if it's a chain or not. Oh, I'll say the name. Just bleep it out. That is.
No, I've never been.
I'm gonna bleep that out too.
I don't go there.
Oh my gosh,
I
you
like-
gotta go there.
The only times I've been there was that time we did a double date. Really.
You gotta go there. It's so good. They make strombolis and calzones and pizza and burgers.
Dude, though. Also, I
don't
bleeped
know
that
if
out
I've
too.
been there.
Dude, they're pretty good. Like, I got a calzone, and this thing was bigger than my head,
Oh my gosh.
and it was like $8.
What I usually get in my calzone or strombolis is ricotta.
Yeah.
And sun-dried tomatoes.
That's it.
That's it. Because I don't like meat.
Yeah, but like green pepper,
No, no, no.
onion.
I don't like peppers. I don't like green peppers.
This man, a vegetarian.
I don't like the texture.
Well,
It's
okay,
like
yeah.
weird. It's like crunchy, but it's also not crunchy at the same time.
The skin is a little like
it's
plasticky.
weird. That's the only thing you eat, though, right?
Well-
when you're eating a pepper.
No, there's like I mean, I guess you could technically peel one, but that's kind of weird.
So, yeah, I don't. So like, it's like I don't like it because I like the flavor. The flavor's
Yeah.
good, but I don't like how like it's like crunchy, but it's also not crunchy at the same time. Like, it's not crunchy because it's not like what you would normally think of as crunchy. Like a chip is crunchy.
Yeah.
But it's not that. It's like the plant version of that.
It's the plant version of crunchy.
Which sounds weird, but it's true. It's not, and carrots aren't that either.
Well, I think the main thing is like peppers are mushy and crunchy at the same time. It's like two opposite levels of something.
It's like biting into an onion.
You don't like raw onion?
I don't like raw onion.
Oh.
I like cooked onion. I love cooked onion.
Sauteed onion.
I
Just
love
throw it
the
in
flavor
with a
of
little
onion,
butter.
but I don't like the flavor of uncooked onion. Nor do I like, I don't like it on a burger or anything. Because and again, I'm a vegetarian, but I like veggie
Black bean
burgers.
burgers, dude.
Yes, veggie burgers. Oh my gosh, I love.
Oh, yeah.
You know Morningstar?
Dude, I had one like 5 years ago.
Morningstar, which if you don't know is like a vegetarian like packet you can get at Walmart. Not a packet, but like it's a brand.
Yeah.
But they make good stuff. Like they make these thing called grillers, which is really good. Their Chipotle black bean burger is so good. I don't like spicy things, but it is the just right amount of spicy
Like it's
that
enough to
it
get the
burns
tingle.
you, but like in a good way. I hate spicy, but the flavor's too good to pass up. You know what I mean?
I think so. Like
Like,
I've had many a good
It doesn't
pair of
burn in a
wings.
good way, but it burns. But like, I love the flavor too much to not eat it.
Yeah.
Like that is how I feel about it because it is so good. It's so good. I love it. You guys, if you are meat eaters, which most of you probably are, at least try a black bean burger. If you don't like black beans, try like a Impossible Burger.
Impossible burgers actually taste so close to
or
real
a
meat.
Beyond Burger, or
Like both of those just say
try
really close.
something vegetarian. Like try a veggie burger because it will actually be surprising. It'll be more surprising than you think. It'll be better than you think because a lot of people go into it thinking, "Oh, this is gonna suck because it's made of plants."
Well, the important
it doesn't
thing though
suck
is
because it's made of plants.
Don't think of it like it's gonna taste like meat. Because if you do that, you're gonna be disappointed.
Yeah.
Think of it as its own. Don't think of it as like a burger. Think of it as like a patty. You know what I'm talking about?
You said the same thing.
But like, don't expect it to taste like meat because it won't. But accept it for its other flavors.
Right. Try it because it's going to taste different.
Exactly.
Don't think of it as it's going to taste like meat and it's a substitute. It is a substitute for meat, but that doesn't mean it's going to taste like it. Black bean burgers don't taste like meat from what I've heard.
Not whatsoever.
But
they
which
taste
is fine.
great.
They taste good. And Red Robin, I think that's a chain. I can say
Yeah,
that.
the Red
right?
Robin's a chain.
Okay. That Red Robin burger, like their black bean burger, oh my god.
I've never had one.
They have black bean burger and then they also have the Impossible Burger.
Dude,
I've
Impossible
tried
burgers are
both,
so good.
and they're so good. I love the Impossible Burger. A lot of people are like, "Oh, you're not a purist because you like the Impossible Burger." Because it's like, why would you eat it? Because if you're trying to get away from meat, why would you eat it? I'm not trying to get away from meat. I'm just trying to not eat as much meat. I'm trying to not eat meat because it's horrible for the environment. You know what I'm
That's true,
saying?
Yeah.
It is one of the worst industries for the environment. The cow industry is the
Well, it's specifically beef. That's the main problem.
So like so that's why I don't eat it because it is the worst for the environment. And also like they don't treat them well most of the time.
Oh,
so
no,
that's
awful.
why.
We took
That's another
AP
reason
Environmental
why.
Science, or at least I did, and you learned some horrifying and scarring things in that class.
Yeah. I'm not trying to avoid meat. I'm just trying to not eat it. I guess that's the same thing. But I'm not trying to stay away from it because of its nutrition.
Okay, I need to cut in here because what I'm saying does not make any sense. What I meant to say is that I'm not avoiding meat because of the taste. It's not like I hate it, and I'm not avoiding it because of the nutrition, which I'm going to get to, but I'm not saying that I hate it because of the taste. I hate it for the other reasons I mentioned. That doesn't make me not a purist, or I don't even know. What is a purist vegetarian? I don't know. Enjoy the rest of the video.
Yeah, it's
Like
the
a lot
environmental.
of some people are like red meat, you don't eat it because it's red meat, and I get that.
I mean, it's not great, but it's not gonna kill you.
Like I'm not saying that I'm against that, but like that's not the reason I'm a vegetarian. Right. The reason I'm a vegetarian is because of the eco and the the emotional aspect, I guess. What is the word
Moral?
I'm looking for? Moral.
That's the one.
I'm going to eat a thing because people are like, "Oh, it's really good. I'm going to try it." Not meat, obviously, but I'm going to try like if the Impossible Burger.
It's
My
so close to real meat. So
my
close.
stepmom was like, "Bro, this is really good." She didn't say bro, but she was like,
Bro.
This she didn't say bro. She was like, "This is really good. You got to try this." I was like, "Sure, I'm up." And I was like, "Yeah, this is really good." And I think it's because it tastes like very close to meat that it tastes good. I'm not saying I'm like avoiding meat because of taste. I guess I would like the taste of meat, but I'm avoiding it for the other reasons I've already mentioned. So I'm gonna eat it anyway because it's good and I like it. I tried the Impossible Whopper.
Dude, that thing's good.
It's good. My only problem with the Whopper is the amount of mayo they put on there.
That's just Burger King, though. Like, if you get anything with mayo, you ask for light mayo, and that's any other place's regular amount of mayo.
It's literally like
It's like, you want
it's
some
like
mayo?
dripping off. I'm like, I like mayo in small doses.
What did you just compare that to?
I said I like mayo in small doses.
Okay.
I never compared it to anything.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something.
No, I like mayo in small doses.
I don't really like mayo, like, aside from making things moist. 'Cause
Like it'll
dry
like
burger
I'm
bun.
not gonna eat it. Well, I'm not gonna eat it on a sandwich, like just a mayo sandwich. My dad will do that, and I'm like, that's
Oh.
nasty. He'll put like mayo on both slices and then like a piece of like deli meat in between.
That's, oh.
And I don't like that.
ooh.
But I like the Whopper with small amount of mayo. I like things with small amount of mayo. I'm not just gonna eat mayo by itself, but I love deviled eggs. Oof, I love deviled eggs. You don't like deviled eggs?
Nah.
Bro, I love deviled eggs. That was like the first thing that introduced me to mayo because originally I didn't really like it because of how strong it is. But deviled eggs are so good.
I didn't eat
dude.
mayo till I was 14. Not even a joke.
Dude, how can you not like deviled eggs though? My family on my dad's side will make a killer deviled egg.
They reek.
They're so good.
It's like
When you add like paprika,
it's like the
and
same thing.
other
Like, I have a
things.
problem with tuna.
Oh, I love
Like tuna salad and stuff like that. It just smells so bad. I just can't get around the smell of it. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, it smells bad, so it's gonna taste awful.
I guess. I mean, I don't really eat tuna because of the same thing. It's the same reason why I don't eat I can't remember what it is. So never mind. But
Food.
there was another food that I'm like smells so nasty I'm not going to like it. But I don't like mustard either, but I love deviled eggs because it has just the right amount of mustard, mayo, and the egg yolk to just make me
Like, light
wanna die.
mustard is okay. Because
Yeah.
it's really good. Have you... Well, no, it has meat. But a Cubano. So good. It's basically you take 2 slices of really good bread. Then you take some, like, good ham. It's a very particular type of ham. I forget. Capicola or something like that. I don't know.
It's like,
and then
I'm not going to know.
some pickles, and then a light, like, spread of mustard. You put it on, and then what's like a press grill or a press pan or whatever. It's get nice and crispy on the bread. It's nice. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah. Maybe you're right. I don't know.
You could probably do that with a black bean burger. Like, that, to me, that sounds good. You get a little mustard on it.
Another thing that they do is like that Morningstar does is like chick patties, which is pretty much like fake chicken but in like a patty. So like a chicken burger, like
Yeah.
but it's that but like in a vegetarian.
Yeah.
I really like Morningstar. They do a lot of good stuff. They are high in soy.
They're pretty
soy-
unhealthy, actually. Like, I looked at the
Yeah.
calorie content and their sodium
Yeah,
content.
but I don't care. Actually, I do because diabetes is in my family, so I do care, which is why I try to exercise almost every day. That doesn't happen, but I try. I'm trying, guys. I may be fat, but that's okay.
If
Not
we get
fat.
20 likes.
If we can
He
get
will do a
20
5-kilometer
likes, I will
run.
do 5 push-ups.
Oh, no. We're doing a 5K if we get 20 likes.
If we get 20 likes on this video alone, we'll do
A 5K.
a 5K.
I mean, I was on cross country, so I know what I'm
Well,
in
pretty
for.
much. Well, 5K is 3 miles, right? So we'll have to.
3.2 or something.
We'll run this neighborhood 3 times. Because if you go all the way on every cul-de-sac, it's 1 mile.
Oh, yeah, that's easy.
So we'll do that. and we'll film it, and it'll go on the Let's Talk channel. And
If we hit 20
if
likes.
we hit 20, which is so weird to say. Like,
I mean, this is our first. What? It's our episode that is early.
I mean, it's pretty much our first official episode, right?
Yes, and we're depending on you, the random viewing person that you are. You don't know us because it's probably the YouTube search engine putting you here.
Unless you watched one of my old videos and came from there. Oof.
That would
Dark
be
times.
interesting.
Dark times, back when I was Cameron Parker. Dark
Ooh.
times.
Ooh.
Okay, so the story behind that, if you want to know, is I think I told you this. Did I tell you this? Why I was Cameron Parker?
You did.
But it's pretty much that my mom was like, don't use your real name because you're like young and you'll
12.
get your identity stolen. And I was like, okay. So I made up a random name, and that's the first thing that came to my head, pretty much.
Cameron Parker.
And on that note, I think it's a good time to stop.
Yes.
We talked about some good stuff. Happy Halloween.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to post this. Okay, again, I don't know if I'm posting this
We're trying
on
to do
Saturdays
Sundays
or Sundays, but I think I'm going to post them on Sundays. So this will either be the day of
Happy late
Halloween or the
Halloween.
day after, depending on what the
Yeah.
description of the last episode says. I'm guessing it's going to be Sunday. So happy belated Halloween for all you people.
Don't get diabetes, please.
Don't get diabetes. That's not how diabetes works.
No, you
I
catch
know.
it at parties. You could be like, hey, you have diabetes now.
No. No. Don't get a sugar crash. Don't die from sugar overdose. Just stay
Socially
responsible.
distance. Yeah, be responsible.
Social distance. And happy Halloween. And yeah, we'll see you guys later.
See you all around.